Run at me now! Hey, Mark! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
Mature content. The following stream contains content that may not be suitable for all audiences, including mature themes, strong language, and potentially sensitive material. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is up, everybody? Thanks for being here. We are doing this stream. We're going to watch the Courtney Clenney police interview. For folks who don't know, this trial is on for April 27th, and I'm pretty sure it's going there because they've delayed it a few times. A lot going on with this case. Going to do some lives to try to catch up on it. She is accused of stabbing her boyfriend, Christian Obamselli. So we're going to get to some of the police interview. And actually, before the police interview, I have it set up. We're going to watch the body cam right up to some of the body cam from when they go right to her apartment. So thanks for being here. What's up, DJ, Sharon, user, UV5, Chris, Lindsay, Afton, Betty, Richeesy Boy, Boss Lady. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Let me just set this up. Hey, Deanna. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right, so first we're going to play a little bit of the body cam. This is the body cam from the day of the stabbing.
One responding for DV.
Wait, is he dead? Is he dead?
Sit down.
Sit down. Okay, no, I'll sit down. I just, you scared me.
Sit down.
He's not dead, is he?
We don't. No, they're taking him to the hospital right now. He's in the hospital right now.
I need to be at the hospital with him.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Why?
Because we're conducting an investigation.
I was self-defense. I mean, my mom was on the phone.
You're okay. Well, listen, the detectives are coming. You're gonna.
Oh, well, I mean, if her mom was on the phone, it's definitely self-defense. Why are they even charging her? DJ Miller coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, DJ. Always appreciate your support. What's up, Laura?
Talk to them, and then you're gonna explain your side.
But I'm gonna be covered in blood. I look crazy. I was holding him while he was spurting blood, trying to stop the blood.
Okay, so you guys started arguing. Then what happened?
Threw me against the wall, choked me. I mean, you're looking like this. He's never like choked me to where like it's like crazy stuff. But like I mean, I couldn't breathe. Okay. Then he put me on the.
So he throws you against the wall.
By the way, as you can see here at the top, this is from April 2022, so it has been a little bit.
Then he put me on the ground, choked me. That's happened 2 other times.
Did he tell you anything? Did he say
just
anything?
like that kind of face, like where I was really scared and I was trying to get him off of me and he wouldn't get off. Then he gets off, then I called my mom.
Okay.
And then I was like, I went into the other room and I was talking to her and I was like crying and saying like something has happened, like I don't know what's going on with Christian. And I was just like crying, whatever. And then like I went to the kitchen and he started like charging at me. And I said like, I'm gonna like throw this at you. And he goes, do it. And then he charged me and threw, but he was far away and I never in a million years, like even, like I'm
threw
scared.
A statue at you?
No. It was the knife. I said, like, I was just holding it to be like, please don't come anywhere near me.
Clenney, as you've seen, is wearing baggy, silky pants.
All right, so that's just a little bit. There's more of it, but we're going to go right into the interview. The guy, one of the detectives, tell me if you guys agree, to me, he sounds just like Michael Pena, if you know who he is, the actor. He was in Ant-Man. He was in that recent movie, that like series about the Sarah Snook, whatever. She drops her kid off at, and then the kid gets kidnapped, and then anyway, to me, this guy sounds just like Michael Pena, if you know the actor. All right, so the beginning of this is all that she's waiting, and then here we go.
Hello. My apologies for being absolutely fucking covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay? I completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Things happen, and you can't control it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you don't have to apologize for it. All right?
What's your name?
Detective Brasino, okay? And this is my partner, Sergeant Rodriguez. Okay? Today's Sunday, April 3, and the time is 7:36 p.m. All right? What's your first name?
Courtney.
Courtney? Can you spell it?
If you haven't already, I'm not going to forget this time. Hit that like button. Hit the like button.
COURTNEY.
Okay. And your last name?
Clenney. CLENNEY.
Okay. What is your date of birth?
4/21/96.
By the way, I also put in the description about 3 years ago, my wonderful wife Shannon, we watched this and she did her analysis from the perspective of a mental health professional. So it's in the description if you want to watch that video.
It's almost your birthday.
It's oh really? When is your birthday?
The 13th.
My boyfriend's just the 12th.
Oh really?
He turns 28.
Super close.
Assuming that he.
Well, he's still in the hospital right now, so okay. Just take a breather, okay? I know this must be very rough for you right now.
No, we were supposed to go to the park with my dogs today. Like, I just is not how I expected to spend it. Sorry.
Really?
That's not what we're talking about. You asked me my birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang, this is the highest quality. I was going to jack up the quality here, but this is the top quality, 1080p.
What's the next question?
Okay. Are you currently living there?
Yes.
Yeah. The address is 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue. Okay. And what apartment was it?
2201.
2201. How long have you been living there?
Since the first or second week of January.
Okay. Oh, this year. 2022.
Yeah, we moved here January this year together from Austin.
From Boston?
From Austin.
From Austin. Oh, okay. When did you guys come to Miami from Austin?
We visited last year in March, and we loved it. And we travel all the time together. We like the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to live here. So he was like, he wanted to move to London. I wanted to move here. And I said, maybe we should start in the U.S.
Yeah,
And he was
then
like,
go to
that,
London.
and we did it. So,
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
about 2 years.
About 2
A
years?
year and a half to 2 years, yeah.
Okay.
Is he okay?
He's still at the hospital. They're still,
I know.
monitoring him and talking to him. So we're waiting.
Oh my God! So he didn't even have to have surgery.
Well, I don't know. They're still doing X-rays and stuff like that. So I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear a response.
That's all I have to know. Thank
Okay.
God.
So
That's all I need.
we'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
And once we're done, I'll go talk to them again and see what's the update. Okay. All right. So you said 1.5 years to 2 years. Okay. And you said that today you guys were supposed to go to the park.
We were. Well, I'll just let you ask questions and I'll answer.
No, you can tell me whatever you want. You can tell me
That was
whatever
nice
you
of
want.
her.
Yeah, we just had just gotten back together. I had broken up with him, and then he came back the last 2 nights, and everything was perfect. And then
to an argument, and I ended up getting scared, and I think that I overreacted, or not overreacted necessarily, but reacted, and I just didn't know exactly what might happen. Yeah, we were right before anything happened. We were going to walk my dogs down to this park over by like the Paramount, which has
Walk the dog. This one wasn't in a letter. They were actually going to walk the dog.
like the beach volleyball and basketball court and all that. We're gonna walk them over there and let my dog Ranger play soccer. That was my plan for the day, and then go.
How old are you?
To the movie. Or to go to a movie tonight in Miami Beach. My dogs are 8 years old.
8 years old? Oh, okay. Both of them?
Yes.
Oh. You've had them all 8 years? Since they were babies?
Yes.
Oh. What breed?
By the way, this is, I remember this. This has got to be this guy's first police interrogation, or one of the first ones he's ever done. This guy is an interesting character here.
Many Aussies.
Many Aussies? I love those. Super smart.
Yeah.
You're really building rapport there, buddy. Good job.
You guys lived in Austin before here, right? Between the first and second week of January, you guys moved to Miami. Did you guys stop anywhere before coming to Miami, or did you move somewhere else between Austin and Miami, or you went straight to Miami?
We drove the U-Haul from Austin to Miami. Took us like 2 days. I didn't drive one bit, because he went the whole way. So like a day and a half, 2 days. No, we just stopped a bunch of places on the way.
Does he have any family?
He does, he has.
Yeah.
He has his mom and grandma. He's closest to.
Mom and grandma?
Mm-hmm.
We're here in Miami, or?
They live in Dallas. I think his grandma may still be in Nigeria, because they visit a lot, but I think that they're back in Dallas.
Okay.
He has a brother that lives in, I think, Houston. I don't know where his sister lives.
Do you happen to know off the top of your head their phone number, or?
None of theirs, no.
No?
No.
Do you have it on your phone number, on your phone, or?
I think that I would have his mom on my phone for sure, and then maybe his grandma.
Oh, okay. What's his mom's name?
You know, he told me. I think I'm terrible right now. I really didn't tell him.
That's like remembering.
And I met her multiple times, and I've been to her house, and I still couldn't tell you. That's pretty bad.
I mean, how many times have you seen her?
4 times.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's spread apart, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't imagine to like remember somebody's name that easy. So. I'm really bad at remember names too. So.
All right, buddy. You've developed your rapport. Whatever your training was to develop rapport, you've done it. Let's get into it. Let's.
Okay. How about his brother? You know his brother's name, or no?
He is very like not, I guess, like too thorough with talking about. I mean, that's not really probably like the word, but not like too thorough. I feel like I calmed down a little bit once he told me like they're just like talking to him. Okay, so I can talk to him. They're like, he's not really like that thorough or something. He doesn't really talk as much about his family as I do mine. I talk about my family all the time.
Okay. Where's your family at?
In Austin.
You're all in Austin?
All in Austin, yeah.
You have a big family, small family?
I am I'm the closest with my immediate family. My mom, my dad, and my little sister.
Okay.
So not really that big of a family.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Deborah.
Deborah. And your dad's?
Kim.
Kim?
Mm-hmm.
What are their last names?
Clenney.
Clenney.
Clenney. Morgan.
Same nothing. You ever need us to take a break? You know, because I know it's rough, you know, with everything going on, but we need to take.
This interview is the day of. They took her right from that police camera, the body cam I just showed. They took her right from the apartment straight to the precinct. This is day of. Right after they got there, they basically get her and take her in.
The break, let me know, okay?
Yeah. Thank you guys for giving me water and tissues.
No, definitely. Okay, so do you guys work here in Miami, or do you guys have your own business?
I do social media, so I'm an influencer, I guess is what call it. Yeah, so I'm an influencer. And he does stocks and crypto.
What do you focus on, like Instagram or social media apps?
Instagram, OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
It's just, yeah. It pays the bills.
What's your Instagram?
At Courtney Taylor.
Huh?
At Courtney Taylor. Taylor spelled T-A-I-L-L-R. T-A-I-L-L-R.
L-O-R.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it that he does?
Stocks and crypto.
Stocks and crypto.
He just has stocks and does crypto.
So he's pretty good with numbers and all of that. Yeah.
This fucking guy. I don't remember if he bothered me the first time I watched this, but he's bothering me now. What a jabronius.
And he's done that since you've known him, or?
I mean, as far as I know, he's done it since he was 19, and he's 27.
Okay.
So he's pretty damn good at it. I guess, compared to other people that do it.
Yeah. And how long were you guys planning on being in Miami, or before going to London, or?
I don't think London was ever really going to happen. I don't think I would ever do that. But yeah, we were going to move into a house.
Mm-hmm.
So have an apartment, and then we were like, maybe just move here for a year.
Wendy says, I think her parents hacked into the victim's computer. That is correct. The Clenneys were arrested. I'm not sure. I think that case is still active. I'm not positive, but they were arrested for going into Christian's, getting into his laptop.
And then once we got here, we were like, no, this is dope.
Yeah.
So we have the dog picked out. It's golden retriever. We're gonna name Mello. So we were gonna get a house, so we could have a backyard. Because I have 2 dogs, and then we're gonna have 3. So we're planning on staying here for a while.
Okay.
I just hope we get the opportunity to do that. Sorry.
Once again, you don't have to apologize.
Hopefully I'm over freaking out and like I'll be able to see him or whatever. But I don't see it.
Yeah.
I will keep it together.
Okay. So before we go into like the details of what happened today, okay, I have to swear you in and read you a couple other paperwork. It's just normal process for everybody, with victims, witnesses, everybody. Okay, so.
What could this guy possibly be writing now other than making the S?
Well, I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
To who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh.
Oh my God. This guy is the worst. This guy, holy shit. This guy better have got some experience from 2022. Who's Christian? Who's Christian? This guy sucks. I don't remember him pissing me off so much, but he's pissing me off now. What do you mean, who's Christian? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir?
They haven't told me anything yet.
If I'm the victim, no, he's definitely the victim. What'd you say?
No, he didn't know his name, so he was confused. I was the one that went to the scene.
I just assume everybody knows everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Not always.
Will I get a chance to talk to him?
We'll see once we're done with everything, talking and with the scene and seeing what's the update with him, and then we'll definitely get you an answer later. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened? What happened?
This is an investigation into what do we call it, a domestic dispute, which occurred at 3131 Northeast 7th Avenue, apartment 2201.
This is all I got for this fucking guy.
Today, Junior?
In reference to case number,
yeah, sorry. It's going to be 22-0403 00-23743.
The City of Miami Police incident number. Okay. This statement is being taken in the City of Miami Police Department, the investigation office, which is located at 400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Miami-Dade County, Florida. Okay. Okay. You raise your hand, your right hand. Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Put your hand down. Real quick, have you taken any alcohol or medication or narcotics today?
No.
No.
I have just like medicine that I do, but nothing that is mind altering.
Oh, okay. Like what?
I actually don't know what it's called. Taking new medication just for.
What's the medication for? If you don't mind me asking. What is your level of education? Was it the last grade, or did you graduate?
From college.
From college? Okay. What college was that?
ACC and Santa Monica Community College.
Santa Monica. Okay. How long of school did you do there? Approximately.
It's like at each one, well, ACC about a year and a half, I think. Santa Monica like a semester or two.
Okay.
That was never for me.
Okay. Do you have you been diagnosed with any mental disability or anything like that? No? Okay. Alright, I'm going to move over to this one. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer or for advice before we ask any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would I be able to talk to my father?
He's like, do you understand these rights I've read to you? She's like, yes. He's like, great, because I don't. Could you just let me know? Because I'm kind of confused.
Because he's pretty much acts as my attorney with, like, I mean, not like for stuff like this. Obviously, I've never been in this kind of situation.
Is he an attorney?
No. He's just.
Well, we'll give you a chance.
We know what to do.
We'll give you a chance to talk to your father later. Okay.
I mean, before I just feel like I mean, I think it'll be fine. I think Christian will be fine, and I will be fine. So maybe there's no need, but I just would like to talk to somebody.
No worries. I'm gonna be able to give you some time to talk to your dad or if anybody that you need to talk to. Okay.
And I want to go home and see my dogs, and I want to go to the hospital. Will I be able to do that tonight?
We took care of the dogs. We found someone. I believe your mom mentioned that's taken care of them before when you traveled. So
love and thoughts.
Yeah. So we got able to get a hold of them, and they're actually gonna be taking them over there. Just so you know. So they're taken care of. They're in good hands. They're probably actually already there now. Okay. So we took care of those because I know they were seeing they were going back and forth, and we seemed a little, you know. I know how dogs are. We're all dog lovers here. All three of us, you know, we also have dogs. So that's like family, and we took care of them. Just so you know.
Yeah, the female officer that was over there was talking to my mom and trying to get the food. Thank God.
So they're in good hands.
Thank you. I want to my mom for an hour on the phone, and I want to go sit at the hospital. Am I going to be able to do that?
So far right now, I can't give you an answer. Okay, we just have to go through everything. Because remember, this just happened.
I mean, what she should have said is, "Are you charging me? No? See ya. Oh, you are? Get me a lawyer."
So I can't really give you a straight answer. If I do, I would be lying to you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to lie to you.
Okay.
Okay. Just as well as I don't want you to lie to me. I don't want to lie to you. We want to be able to understand everything that went down today. Okay. As truthful as we can be. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Yeah. If I don't, what happens? I mean, yeah.
It's your choice. It's your right. But at the end of the day, we just want to figure out what happened. Okay? We just want to hear your side of the story and what occurred, so we can piece this together and come to an understanding. Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, we weren't there. You know, you were, so there's no better person to tell than you.
And it took so long for I don't know what I honestly, it was such a blur. I was on the phone with my mom. I don't know.
For me, right over here.
Yeah, you can reread it. Take your time, reread it again. Same thing you read.
This is why I would like to call my dad and say, can I just do this? Or should I have to get a lawyer? Because I realized, like, how very serious this is. Like, I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to, like, please not, like, fucking give up on me. Like, man, like, this shit is fucking serious. So, I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily in trouble, but, like, I just would like to...
Yes, ma'am. It's serious. You're in a police interview room. They just read you your rights. Yes. You're covered in blood. Yes, this is a little bit serious. On the scale of seriousness, this is up there, madam.
I mean,
can I just talk to? I mean, I have this happened.
Can I just FaceTime my dogs? Can I FaceTime my dogs, please? This is a lot, and if I could just FaceTime my dogs.
And the whole situation happened, and I haven't talked to anybody who means anything to me.
No, I understand. Right now,
okay,
right
well, you
now,
know what?
Okay.
What?
No,
I've never been in this kind of situation.
You can talk to them later, because.
But before I talk to you guys. Why can't I talk to them beforehand?
Well, because I would like to understand what's going on.
I know, but like if I say, hey, is it cool if I sign a constitutional rights waiver
because
when my boyfriend
your dad is
like
not a lawyer.
Yeah, if you're an adult, if you were a minor,
he would be the one who would. He handles my lawyer too.
If you were under 18, then yeah, I would provide you a phone call to your father. But you're over 18, so.
I don't feel like it. I don't want to talk to my parents.
Yeah, I get you. I feel the same way with my parents, you know. I still go to them too for questions that they've dealt with in the past.
Okay.
You know?
My dad handles my. I am so freaking out right now a little bit. Like I want to go to the hospital and I want to just call my fucking mom. And I know that I do not get that right. I know it. But here's the thing: is that this is.
Honestly, you kind of do have that right. You could just be like, "Fuck off! I'm going to the hospital. If they're not going to arrest you, deuces."
Constitutional rights waiver. My dad handles my lawyer. I'm not going to take a court-appointed lawyer. My dad handles my lawyer. I would not be calling my lawyer. So my dad is the first.
I'm not a poor. Do I look like a poor to you? I'm not a poor. I'm not taking a court-appointed lawyer. I'm not a poor person.
Person you gotta call. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in a situation like this where somebody's in a hospital.
Yeah.
I've never been in this kind of situation. That's why, like, I don't want to do anything wrong. You know?
And you've already done like 15.
It's your decision at the end of the day. But
oh, Dom's mom, $20 PayPal. Thank you for your coverage, J-Bo. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What happens if not?
If not, then that's it. We don't talk about what happened to them. We just have to take the stories that we've been told from the people next door and previous situations.
By the way, for folks who don't know, one of her lawyers is Tara Kawas from Dan Markel, the one who brilliantly convinced Katie Magbanua not to take a plea deal. If I was going to pick a lawyer, she probably wouldn't be on the top of my list. Oh, shit, what did I just do?
And try and narrow it down to what happened today.
You get a much better picture, a much better idea coming from you who was there today than us trying to piece it together
from other people as well.
In there, you know. There's no better story to get than yours who was there. So which is why we prepare for you. But you know, like you said, it's your decision if you want to or not. But for us to obviously proceed and make a better decision for all of us, it's getting your story. You know, you were there. You know, you were. So you.
My boyfriend is not dead, is he?
Well, he can't talk to us right now. Either way, he's in the hospital.
Jack is just homicide.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's like the Dexter vibe. All of those things are like.
I believe they explained to you on scene. It's Sunday, so Sunday domestic violence scenes don't work. So we handle their calls anytime we get into the domestic violence calls. We handle it for them, and so that's why we were raised from the beginning.
Can I go and come back?
No, unfortunately, no, I can't. It's steps, you know. Once we handle this, and we'll go to the next step. And
is there a chance I'm gonna go home tonight?
I don't have a definite answer for you right now.
Okay, well I'll just.
Okay. So the time is.
I need a.
8 p.m.
There's what's up in my.
Yeah, everyone. This trial is scheduled for 4/27. 4/27. And, you know, it's been since 2022. I think it's definitely going there because it was already supposed to go.
So, let's start from the start. You guys are supposed to take out...
Oh, and I forgot to mention. So, we're watching this now. The next lives I'm going to do, watch the prior incidents. There's a prior... She called like the day before or a couple days before. There's a bunch of body cam stuff that we'll watch to prepare for the trial.
To the point, right? And then what happens after that?
Like I said, a little bit blur.
Yeah.
I was doing laundry and watching a Christina Randall or listening to a Christina Randall video, and tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the first.
Who's Christina Randall? Anyone know? Let's see. Christina Randall video. Christina Randall. She has 1.8 million followers on YouTube. 4.4 on Vlogger. Also a former inmate at a Florida State Penitentiary. When she was 21, she was sentenced to 3 years in a state prison. Wow.
This time. And then he came back with a Subway sandwich. Before he left, he recited exactly what I wanted. And I said, I'll text what I want to you. And he said, I know what you want. I said, no, you don't. And he recited it to me before he left. And he got it perfectly right.
Okay. This is so, I wanted the $5 foot long, no peppers. I told him no peppers. The turkey sub, no onions, and he got it. He got it exactly right. He was always so good at getting me sandwiches.
And then he left. I guess he went to go bike over there. That's just what he said. I don't know if he walked or biked, but he told me he was going to bike first.
Like a bicycle?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came back, and I said something about like, oh.
People saying Christina is awesome. I'm not judging her. I just read the thing. I know nothing about her. I'm just reading her thing. Oh wow, does she cover? Looks like she covers true crime. Just looking at some thumbnails here.
Are you gonna like reshare your location with me? Like, did you want to share it? And he said, yeah, I shared it. And I was like, oh, when did you do that? And he goes, the other day, like when you were done with me. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. Like, reshare it. And then he told, it kind of like turned into like a little like argument or something. And then he told me to reshare mine, and I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And then I didn't do it immediately. He asked me about it again. And I don't know what I was thinking, but it just said something about, well, what if I'm somewhere you don't want me to be?
Okay.
Which I
VTW, which by the way, welcome in, says they were fighting because he took too long to get home with the sandwiches. So of course he was cheating on her while he was gone. Now I would have been upset with Babe if she took too long to bring me home my turkey club, but I wouldn't be. I wouldn't suspect that she was cheating. I would just probably have had a little bit of the, and I would have been hungry. I would have had the munchies.
I wouldn't have been.
If I got the munchies, you don't take the long way home. You come directly home. But she wouldn't be getting sandwiches. I would be probably Ubering it.
I love him. But just like, maybe you don't want to know where I am. I guess maybe it'll just like hurt him because he was pressing me. And he ended up pinning me against the wall. And then I said like choking me on the floor. It's just like they were looking at my neck, and I was like, I'm not saying like choking me like, whatever. But he had my like neck, and this happened twice before, where I couldn't breathe and I was on the floor. Yeah. I could not breathe, and I don't think that he was trying to kill me, but I was scared, and all 3 times I have been scared. So yeah, I'm on the floor.
Division Bell says, so what's L&C going to call this? The double meat soft killer? No, I'm sure what I've seen, the route everyone's going to go on this is she had OnlyFans, so they're going to go OnlyFans. And I just want to make this clear. I did point this out when we first covered this. I ain't judging for OnlyFans. A job's a job, so you'll get no shaming from me about that she has OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I didn't know what OnlyFans was before that I learned about this case. I never heard of it. But just no shaming from me. A job's a job. I don't give a fuck. Do what you got to do. I will judge you for being a murderer, though.
And was me up. I'm on the get my mom on the phone, and I'm just trying to remember. I had my mom on the phone, and I remember she was standing like against the couch. Like we were obviously it was a big deal at this point. So this happened like over by the door and somehow moved like over in the living room. He was standing by the couch, facing toward the kitchen, and I was in the kitchen. And then he just like I could see like all the whites in his eyes, and he was like coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them, and I was like, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I grab and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying, like, do you know if he's okay? If he's choking me and he's angry enough, he might, this is different, I think. But if he's, like, choking me or, like, pinning me or something and I can't breathe, he might go too long. So I grab a knife and I said, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's going to grab either the phone or, like, the knife or something. And so I was just like, I was like, don't come any closer. It's coming at me, and I threw it. And I meant for it to go.
How far away was he?
Well, I was by my fridge, and he was, like, by the edge of one of the chairs of the sofa.
Ruth Aon, welcome to the Bows. Capri Sun's in the chat. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Okay.
Like
comparing to what
10 feet. I'm trying to think in my head. I'm trying to make the.
Was he closer than I am?
No, but this is further.
So like the length of this room?
No, further than that.
Okay.
Oh, well, if I said, yeah, you're right, it was more than 10 feet then. It was definitely further than this.
Okay. The image closer, it looks a lot smaller than it is clear.
It was further than this.
Okay. So then, you were by the fridge and he was by the couch? You were by the fridge and he was by the couch?
Yes, I was in front of the fridge. He was by the couch.
Yes. And then
behind my island.
And then what kind of movements did he make that at the moment? He was going to walk
running
up?
At me.
Running? Okay.
Well, charging, aggressively walking, something.
What was he doing? Like, was he doing something with his hands or?
When he had his hands up. I couldn't tell you exactly.
Was he yelling at you at the time?
Yes.
Yeah, what was he saying?
Well, I'm supposed to put my hand up, so I really need to think. Yeah, I remember one of the things, but I don't think it's relevant.
No, go ahead, tell me. It might be relevant. It might help me understand this a little more.
He said, why don't you go find one of the fucking guys in G-Wagons? Because I had said something about that when I broke up with him like a week ago. Out of anger. I didn't say it because I want that, because I love him. But that was just one of the things that you said.
Was that at the moment that he was charging you or earlier in one of the arguments?
It was before he choked me. Yes, it was before he choked me.
Okay.
Or whatever.
So he gets...
So no, not right then. I couldn't tell you exactly what he said right then.
Okay. So...
But I swear to God, I was scared. I mean, after like what I just... I was scared. And I was on the phone with my mom and it was still happening.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So you told me that he had you against the wall at one point, right? With his hands over your neck?
Mm-hmm.
And how did you end up from the wall to the ground?
Let me go. Let me go, and then I started swinging on him because I had been against the wall.
Okay.
I started trying to hit him,
Yeah.
and then he put me on the ground.
He dropped you to the ground. What did he do? Like, did he like lift you up, or did he grab your hair? Did he just kind of like rotate you onto the ground?
I really couldn't even tell you.
He pushed you.
If I could have like been given all these questions, before, I could be like, maybe let me like, think about it. Or when I'm trying to remember like a whole situation of where I was very upset about something, which I've learned this in therapy and whatever. It's like write down like all the details so you don't forget. Just like write it all out clearly so that it makes sense to you and makes sense to somebody else. But
SH Boogies, welcome to the Bows. Capri Sun's in the chat. Thank you so much.
I haven't had a chance to have a pen and paper or my phone to like write down exactly what happened, and I haven't really even like fully thought about it.
Yeah.
So honestly, my answer is I don't remember.
That's fine. So he has you on the ground. You end up on the ground, and he has his hands over your neck. Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then is he saying something to you at the time when he's on the ground on top of you, or?
He was saying something like gritting his teeth. I don't remember what it was.
Like what?
He was saying something like gritting his teeth, like with the white of his eyes,
okay.
but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. And then.
So we're people in the chat are talking about what's her name on Taylor? What's her name? Taylor Frankie Paul, which I learned about because Shannon watches. What is she from? Salt Lake City, whatever. But apparently, first of all, there's all this shit coming out that she was abusive. There was some stuff that came out, and there was new stuff. But the crazy thing to me is, from what Shannon told me today, is she's the new Bachelorette, but it's already out that they broke up, and she's back with one of she's with like the second boyfriend or something. Like, so it's completely like the whole point of watching the Bachelorette, like, isn't it like that you want to see the person get someone, but she already came out on social media and was like, I'm not with the dude anymore, apparently. I don't know. Sorry for the tangent.
And then he, at one point, he stops, right? Sorry. And what, you get up, you go to the bedroom, or what do you do?
I get my phone from the kitchen. I got my phone from the kitchen. I called my mom.
Yes, I've had a few people ask, will this trial be televised? Yes, that's why I'm covering this, because that's the one thing about Florida. Those sunshine laws, almost everything is out there. The trial, they've already had hearings. The trial will be televised. I will be doing recaps.
I was talking to her, and then he was following me around the apartment and acting like, I mean, just like after, we shouldn't be together.
You guys have a history of domestic violence?
Yeah.
You say you've been together how long? Sorry.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Year and a half to 2 years.
So how many incidents you think you've had?
I don't know, but we shouldn't be together.
We say one or two, or?
Yeah, I think we established that now that we are 54 minutes into your police interview, as you are covered in blood, that perhaps this was not the best.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't touched my ankle. It's like what?
Yeah, so if you see there, I mean, I don't know if we've seen before, but her pants were white, and then they are just completely red from blood. It's crazy.
I haven't touched my ankle. It's like what? Like I just want to take a shower, God. Okay. No. We can.
I'll get you a trash.
I'm not trying to interrupt the.
No. You keep on.
This is absolutely the most insane shit that I think I've ever been involved in.
I think anybody that goes through this.
Do you have to think about that, Courtney? Did you have to think about that, Courtney? I think possibly this is the most insane shit I've ever. I gotta think about it, but
Just insane.
What'd you say?
I think that if anybody goes through this type of situation, it would be pretty insane for them.
Okay. You said domestic violence.
Have you made a report before?
No.
You've never made a report?
Oh, I did in Dallas actually about a year ago. And he was,
I mean, didn't she like a day before? Didn't she like? I gotta watch it, but I think a day or two before she reported this guy. Abby just paid me $25 on Venmo. Who is Christian? Yeah, that was a tough question from the from the detective there. Thank you so much, Abby. Always so supportive. Thank you.
And what happened there?
He had pushed me in the lobby, but it wasn't like a big deal, and they made it a huge deal. And he ended up getting taken to the hospital or jail or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it was necessary, but yeah, he had been. And then also I had been arrested for as well in Vegas in August.
Oh.
So he and I each had one.
Okay. What happened in Vegas?
We just got in an argument in the hotel room, and what I guess made them arrest me was that I said I had thrown a glass at him.
Oh, okay.
Like a glass of, like a drink.
Okay. Like you splashed.
Which I think until that point it was like fine, I guess. Like I didn't, whatever, but they asked like, did you throw something at him? Because I guess they went upstairs and they said, did you throw a drink at him? And I said, yes, I did. Because what's the point? Why? I guess it's whatever. So, yeah. They went up and they said, I guess they asked me about it, and I said yes. And they said, okay, that's DV or battery or something, not assault or something like that. And so I got arrested and I was held for 12 hours. That wasn't fun. But yeah, those are the two incidences for. I don't know what the incident for him was like.
About how many incidents have you guys had here in Miami since January?
What do you mean?
Like how many times has the police been called to your apartment, or you called the police since January?
Okay. Police have been called once because I called them because my boyfriend was threatening suicide.
Okay.
I'm sure there are records of that or whatever. I don't know how.
Why was he threatening suicide?
I don't remember exactly what the situation was, but he was he had taken a knife. He grabbed it in front of my face, and then I got scared, and he was kind of waving it at me, but it wasn't for me. And then he took it into the extra room and slammed the door. And he has a history of self-harm, so I was kind of just like, okay, well, let me go in there and chase him, regardless of whether or not what's going on. And I tried to open the door, and he wouldn't open the door. So I got really scared that he was doing something in there that I couldn't control, so I called the cops. And he wasn't very happy with me about that, but I was really scared.
Did he say anything that he was going to do to himself, or?
And he's threatened it many, many times, but I don't remember if he did it right then.
Does he suffer from anything?
No, that's what he's told me.
Why do they? They edit that shit out. What do they like? Does she say depression or something? Why?
Does he suffer from anything?
No, that's what he's told me.
And then that time they called police?
Okay, and then this, I mean, the police were called because of us, actually because of us, twice. I mean, if I'm being correct. It was that time when I called, and then this time when it was obviously absolutely necessary.
Okay.
I was the one who called 911. Because I was literally asking him, what is our address? What is our address? Because I could not think straight. Baby, what is our address?
Today?
Okay, yeah, so, yeah, it was today.
Oh.
Okay, so there was that one. But the cops have been up there one other time yesterday for absolutely no reason. Absolutely none. They harassed, not the police, but security guards from office, like young security guards.
Okay.
Came up for no reason. Bothered him, bothered me. I was about to go to the pool. I said, they said, do you want us to keep him out of here? And I said, I mean, yeah, but y'all have been letting him up all week when he hasn't had a key.
Yeah.
But, I mean, no. Do you want us to call the cops? No. It's fine. Like, I didn't want him to get arrested. Like, there's no reason for that. And Phil, whatever. So I said no. And then he, I guess he just wanted to call the police or something, because right after that he goes, well, we saw you shove him, which he was referring to downstairs in the elevator. My boyfriend had followed me into the elevator, and I didn't want him to come in. So I go, stop following me, and I did this. And we were like, I mean, Christian will attest to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But that just didn't happen. So it's like he moved from Christian to me. It seemed like he just wanted to cause trouble.
Yeah.
So the police were involved yesterday when there shouldn't have been.
I mean, I'm fairly certain during that video, she's like, I want a restraining order. She's like asking the police for a restraining order.
And then I think there was like one or two times where I don't think the police were called, but maybe security, well, if you're talking about police, that's definitely the only times I can remember. Okay. Security have been called for noise complaint, for sure.
Because of arguments, or? And what do you guys usually argue about? Or is it always a different issue?
I don't even know. I mean, I know, kind of, ish. But I don't even know.
Okay. Do you mind telling us about those arguments or no?
I don't think there's a point. I cannot remember everything, so I'm not. I don't want to remember part of it.
Okay. Would you say it's jealousy related?
For sure, for some of it, yeah.
So, you think you can tell us the story one more time, just so I can make sure that I didn't miss anything?
Didn't you write everything down?
No, he's writing it down for me. But I just want to make sure that you can explain to us one more time the story.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can see how I am. Okay. Well, he went to go get me Subway. We wake up. We've broken up. I broke up with him about a week ago. My mom came into town. She was in town because of it. And I told her, like, what am I saying? Anyway, she came into town because of this. She was there for about 6 days. My boyfriend was freaking squatting in my elevator, like, little room. But I didn't want to kick him out because he said he wanted to be close to me. I'm like, okay. I eventually feel like, okay, I got this under control. You can go home. Then she goes home. That crap with the security guard who I guess just had an agenda. That happened yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday? Honestly, I really don't. I can't think of it. It's the day before yesterday. So.
Which security guard is this? Do you know his name?
I don't remember his name. I could point him out in the lineup in 1 second. So after that fact, I was like, wow, you just tried to cause a problem for no reason. I thought it was his fault. I was like, why are you doing this? Like, just because, like I said, that we're over, blah, blah, blah. And he was trying to talk to me, and I just didn't want to talk to him. I really let him have it over the phone. And I let him come back and spend the night, and then he explained the whole thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is definitely too nice, yeah. He explained the whole thing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's agree. We will never, like, touch each other again out of anger, and he will never gaslight me again. Those were the two, like, main things. And this was a very late night. So the last couple days have been, he was just great. He was happy to be back in the apartment. I was happy to have him back in the apartment because I missed him. And been waking up telling me, good morning, I love you, touching me. Like, it's just, I felt very, very loved when I woke up this morning. That's why I'm so, like, heartbroken. It's just like, why? Why? Like, I should have just left the apartment. Come to think of it. Okay, so anyway, he went to go get me Subway, or he went to go get himself Subway, then got me Subway, he rode his bike, or I guess, whatever, walked something, came back, and then, I was trying to look for his location, like, while he was gone, not because I was wondering where he was, like, sketchy.
Yeah.
But, just, like, trying to see how far he was, because I was...
He was on his way back? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean... Yeah, so I couldn't see it, and he said that he would change it the night before, I think, I don't know. And he asked me if I would change mine back, and I said something along the lines of what? Oh, I said something. I'm staring at your yellow paper because it's in front of me. I cannot read one thing, so I don't know if you think like I'm...
No.
Life 1941 with 5 pounds. Thank you so much. I think those are pounds. Whatever they are. Thank you so much, Life 1941.
Okay. So the Subway thing. He comes back. I asked him about his location. He said he'll change it. Asked me about mine. I said something mean or unnecessary about, even though I wasn't anywhere, saying something like, oh, well, you wouldn't want to know, something like that. And he ended up getting upset, and that's kind of like where it went from there. I mean, it did the wall. I don't remember exactly where it went from there. I was on the floor. Let me go. I called my mom.
So he had you against the wall. He was holding by the neck, right?
Yes.
And then he let you go. You start swinging at him, and then he ends up putting you on the ground. Correct. And then.
Oh yeah, when I was up against the wall. I mean, when he had me like this, I was just trying to get it off.
Yeah, you're trying to get it in.
But it wasn't. I didn't feel.
You felt the pressure.
It wasn't a long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long time, and it wasn't extremely hard. It was kind of just like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay. And then he put you on the ground after that. And then he said something that you don't remember what he said.
Gritting his teeth.
Okay. And then he let you go.
Yes.
Okay. Then you got up, and then what happened?
Life 1941 says this will be my go-to channel for the Wendy Adelson trial. Yeah, I would say I'm your man for that. However, as someone who is very optimistic, I've grown less and less optimistic, and I'm more like it ain't happening. I maybe it will, but like I thought it was gonna happen by the new year, and now it's fucking March 18th, man. I don't know. You know me. I think it should happen, but man.
I went into the kitchen. I picked up my phone from my charger to call my mom. Actually, at that point, I walked into the living room. She was sitting on the couch. I didn't say this before. I walked in the living room. I called my mom. You could see I was calling my mom. That made him angry. I went in his living room, took us on the couch. He came in there and tried to get the phone out of my hand, so I went back into the kitchen. And at that point, I was sitting there, and I grabbed the knife, which...
Did he ever get the phone out of your hands, or
no?
No?
No. He just came over to me and was trying to get it, and then I went to the kitchen. I don't not think that this was. I don't know. I really don't know if this is justified at all. I actually don't know.
Well, that's what
I really don't know because
You don't know? That's a problem. What? You're not sure yourself that it was? You're in trouble, girl.
No, I was scared, but I really don't know.
So you grabbed the knife?
Because I grabbed a knife. I grabbed a knife and I said, like, pretty much just like, don't get any closer to me. And then came with me, said something, came with me, and then I just like threw it. And I really
How exactly did you throw it? Did you just throw like that?
How many times?
No, how exactly did you throw it? Like you threw it like this, or kind of like you flung it at him overhead, or how did that?
Oh, I just flung it.
You just flung it over your head, or from
like this.
Okay.
So
from like beside your head.
Holding it, yeah. So not like I'm holding it like this. This is not the knife. The
blade to it.
Right, the blade. I'm not. I for dang sure did not stab him. That would be insane. I mean, I didn't even think that this would touch him. But I mean, I thought that I would scare him. I would scare him by just grabbing it.
So you didn't think you flung it at him. You didn't think it was going to touch him, but for dang sure, you didn't stab him. Yet somehow it was super deep. So you just flung it at him. Weren't expecting to hit him. Oh, and thank you for letting us know that you weren't holding it by the blade. Thank you, because that's what I was thinking.
I thought I would scare him by just grabbing it, but that didn't work. So, anyway, comes at me, and then I just flung it. Okay. And I was kind of just trying to fling it past
when you threw it, when you flung it, how close was he at that time?
I mean, I said 10 feet, but if this is 10 feet, it was definitely more than 10 feet.
Okay.
And I mean, if somebody goes into my apartment, they can see how far it was.
Yeah.
But I did not want it to actually injure him.
Mm-hmm.
That
and what did he do?
What did
he do after?
I mean,
you flung the knife.
I mean, injure him.
Did he walk?
I took the knife. I chucked it at him. Did I want to injure him? I mean, maybe. Like critical condition. You know, maybe some stitches. But I didn't want to kill him.
Walk around, or did he fall right then and there, or what happened?
He fell down.
He fell down?
Yeah.
He didn't walk around or anything like that, or still try and chase you, or what?
No, because it hit him.
Because it hit him? You know where the knife hit him?
I think it was like right here.
Okay. And what did you do after he fell?
I ran over to him and grabbed him, and like it was just like a blur, but I ran over to him and I grabbed him, and I just said, "Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do?" Like I'm like the worst person to be around. What do I do? And he said,
yes, based on the stabbing, I would concur that you are the worst person to be around. What? Of course you're the worst person to be around.
What do I do? Like I'm like the worst person to be around.
But not for the stabbing. That part I'm okay to be around. It's just after I stab someone, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just the worst. I'm the worst with that shit.
What do I do? And he said, call somebody. And I was on the phone with my mom.
He said that?
He said, just call somebody. And I was like, okay, I'm on the phone with my mom. I said, Mom, what do I do? She said, call 911. I think I called 911. I actually don't remember. Mm-hmm. That's obviously the easiest thing y'all can look up. I really don't remember. Why did I end up taking him closer to the door? I don't remember. I think that he walked closer to the door because we ended up closer over there. I think, yeah, he fell down close to the couch.
Yeah.
There's probably blood all over that white couch. I bet you anything is everywhere.
Oh no, the white couch has blood on it. 'Cause that's what I'm focused on right now, as my boyfriend is potentially dying in the hospital. But that couch is going to have blood all over it. Do you know what the cost of the cleaning bill is going to be?
We somehow ended up over like by the extra bathroom in our like little like laundry closet.
Yeah.
And there was like he was just bleeding a lot. And I was holding him, and he said, "Put pressure on it." Because I'm just thinking, I was like, he kept trying to lay down. He kept trying to lay down, and it looked like he was losing. I'm like, oh my God, God forbid I fucking lose Christian. Like, I'm so okay with like us breaking up at some point, or now, or obviously, whatever. I don't give a shit. But God forbid anything happens in. God forbid. So, yeah. I just, like, he just kept trying to lay down. And I was like, please, fucking Christian, please don't do this. Please don't fucking do this to me. And he kept sounding like he couldn't talk. Or something like, he was just, like, closing his eyes. Like, wake up, open your eyes. And I was talking to him about his mom and his grandma. And it just felt like everybody was, every second was like a freaking minute.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, he was the one who told me to put pressure. I'm just like a freaking idiot. So I'm like trying to keep him upright because he keeps trying to lay down. I'm thinking blood flow, right? You don't want to lay down if you're losing blood. That's what I would think. And you're saying just put
Thank you, Dr. Clenney.
Pressure on it. So I don't remember what I got, but I got something, and I just like put it on it, and I was like holding him, and he kept trying to lay down. He's a freaking big man, so I was trying to hold him up and push it into him.
Was the knife stuck on him, or somebody pulled it out?
No, and I thought about, oh my God, I thought about this while you guys were outside. I was thinking, why did it start bleeding so much? Because if it just like hit him, I'm thinking maybe it just, I don't know, like if it was really deep or not. I don't know if it just hit him and then came out, or if he grabbed it. Because I almost got a little irritated with him while y'all were out there. Because I was like, I swear, this is freaking rule number 1. If you watch Game of Thrones or anything else, you're gonna anything.
That was the reference I remember. Let me write the Game of Thrones. Everyone knows. So this idiot. So I threw even if it's her. Let's agree with her story that she didn't stab him and she threw it at him, which obviously didn't happen. But so I tell you, officer, I chucked this fucking knife at him, and this fucking guy, has he never seen Game of Thrones? He just pulls it out. I mean, sir, what are we doing here? If I throw a knife at you, don't you know any fucking better than to keep it inside of you? Don't you watch Game of Thrones, you stupid idiot?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
With him while y'all were out there, because I was like, I swear, this is freaking rule number 1. If you watch Game of Thrones or anything else, you're gonna.
Rule number 1. That's rule number 1.
Or anything.
Yeah.
You have something in you. Typically, you don't pull it out, right? I mean, y'all would know better than I do.
Okay.
So I kind of got a little irritated because I was like, I was just assuming he pulled it out. But I don't know. Maybe it just fell out.
Okay.
I'll tell you what rule number 2 is, but she doesn't know it, and that's don't fucking talk to the police if you're a fucking moron. I mean, don't talk to them anyway, particularly if you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. What's your weight and height?
5'8", 150.
How about Christians?
6'1", 210.
210, so you're a little heavier, significantly heavier.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as your DV history, how many times has he ever put his hand on you before? How many times would take a guess in the 2 years you've been together?
Maybe like 5 times.
5 times. And besides the putting his hands around your neck, I believe he says this is the 3rd time he's done it. As far as the neck around and the hands around your neck.
No. I mean, it's hit me in the head before. I don't remember when that was.
Close fist or how?
I'll just leave that out because I remember there was a time when he hit me really hard in the head and I was kind of discombobulated, but I can't even remember when it was. It might have just been like when we were drunk, but I know it happened, so I'll just leave that out because I can't give you exact facts.
Okay.
And I don't want to lie about anything. The last time was in Tulum. He grabbed me by my hair or something. We were both drinking. But there was a bench in front of our bed. And he threw me against the bench, and I hit the bench. My head hit the bench. And I fell on the floor. There was another time my mom was on the phone, and he threw me into the wall in the bathroom. But, I mean, I am certainly a crazy person too. I mean, not crazy.
Aggressive.
I'm very aggressive and.
Did she just say I'm certainly a crazy person? Do I have that right?
I mean, not crazy. I mean, I am certainly a crazy person too. I mean, not crazy.
Aggressive.
I'm very aggressive and just really particularly just feels like in the relationship, I guess.
And choking? How many times have you tried to choke?
3.
Whose name is on the lease?
Mine.
Yours? Just yours?
Yes.
Do you guys have an ID? Because it was kind of a mess inside, so we couldn't just find any IDs. Do you guys have any IDs?
Are you talking about the
apartment?
Yes, at the apartment.
Yeah.
Like where would we find his ID and yours?
Well, I saw one of the police officers with a passport, so I don't know if it was mine or his.
Okay.
They were looking for both of our IDs.
Okay.
And I told them that mine would be in a tan purse or a brown purse that was on the ground. And one of them came out of the house with a passport, so I think that it was mine. But yeah, I have a couple of forms of ID inside the apartment.
What about him? Where's his IDs? Or where does he keep them?
He should have them in a bag.
Does he carry a wallet or like a fanny pack or anything?
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he keeps his. Well, it could be in his black bag might be in there that he had on today. Because he usually doesn't leave the apartment without his ID.
Like
he had that on.
Like a side bag?
Yeah, it's like one of the off-white things. It's like a black bag with a yellow strap. And that's what he was wearing when he went to Subway, so I'm assuming it was in there.
Okay.
If you guys think that she's wacky now, just wait till they tell her that he passed away.
Will I be able to use the restroom?
Yeah, well, and then in a minute we're gonna get somebody to come over and I'll escort you to the restroom. Okay.
Am I going home?
We gotta see everything with the scene and everything, and then we'll give you a better answer. Okay?
Yeah, it's gonna be a kid a while and see watching to photograph for them and everything. You know?
When will I be able to talk to one of my parents?
Where is your phone?
Where's your phone? Where's my phone?
Yeah.
It was inside the apartment.
Inside the apartment, like on the counter? Did you leave it on the counter or kitchen counter?
It was on, I think the, entryway table.
What does your phone look like? What type of phone is it?
It's an iPhone. I think the case had come off.
You know the color?
Space gray or rose gold. I honestly don't remember what color it is.
What about his?
Which iPhone do you have?
The newest.
The newest one?
Yeah. I
13.
think she has a 12.
And who do you have your
And
phone company?
I don't remember what color his phone is, but he has a red case.
Who do you have your phone company? AT&T, T-Mobile?
Verizon. But I know my family's numbers by heart, so I could call them without.
What's your phone number?
512-745-3582.
Okay, what's your social?
Him while he was doing. When will I be able to change out of these bloody clothes? I was holding him while he was bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean, my toes.
Yeah. We're gonna see if we can find something for you, and then we're gonna see if we can find something for you, and then bring it over. Okay.
Find something for me.
Yeah. From your house, like to change over.
Find something for me. Well, it better be fucking designer. You fucking. Do I need to remind you I'm not a fucking poor?
Oh, I just want to change in my own clothes. Let's take a shower and change in my own clothes.
Just give us a minute so we can get everything in order, and then we'll come back with you some news, okay?
Some news. All right, so while I fast forward this, I gotta tell you guys a hilarious Shannon story. So she's watching this thing on Netflix, and it's got Sam Neill and Eric Bana, whatever his name is. It's about like some fucking murders. She loves murders in a park. I don't know what the hell it's called. Anyway, if you guys don't know, Sam Neill is the Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park.
The doctor say.
So I say to her, she was like asking me something. I'm like, that's, Sam Neill is saying this. She's like, Sam Neill's not the character. I'm like, no, he's the actor. She's like, no, that's Charles Grodin. I'm like, that is not Charles Grodin. She's like, yeah, that's She has thought for her entire life that Charles Grodin is Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. And I just thought that was really funny.
The doctor say.
The guy from Beethoven.
I took them to the Peace and Love. Peace Love Pod. Yeah. Where she answered, and I told her it was an emergency. Were they still covered in blood? Not so much because it rained a little bit, but I told her she's going to wash them and she has food there too. Yeah.
I will say, I'm not going to fault her for checking on her dog. I mean, she should obviously be more concerned about Christian, of course, but like I would be checking about my dogs too.
She sent me, just sent me a picture of you left them there. Oh, okay, yeah. From today? No, that's from today. That's from the other day because you left them there. Oh, okay, yeah. They take really good care of them. Thank you so much. You have no idea how appreciative I am of that. You want to go to the bathroom? I was really scared. Yes, I do. I'm just picking my nail. I have nothing else to do anymore.
The other detective's working. We're almost done here.
Okay. Is there an update on Christian?
The other detective's working on it right now.
Is he okay?
We're gonna check. We're trying to reach the officer at the hospital. We have an officer and a detective there, so we're gonna try to reach them and see what updates we have. As soon as we get them, we'll let you know. Okay. All right. So we have to obviously go inside the house, the apartment, photograph everything, document everything, pick up any evidence, like the knife, So there's two ways we can do that. We can get a search warrant, which, it's expressing an authorization from the judge to give us permission to go into the house. Or we can do a consent form. A consent form is a much faster process where you give us permission, and, it'll honestly kill time by good 3 hours. Again, we're not going to take anything else not related to the scene. We're here for whatever happened today, just to document that, photograph that, and that'll be pretty much it. Okay, this is what a consent form looks like. You can take the time to read it. I filled in your name and what we will be doing, and then if you agree with it, you can sign and date it. And like I said, it'll just help speed up the process as well. Okay. We're also speaking to your mom. One of the other detectives, there's a few of us.
What did you say?
One of the other detectives, the one that helped the dogs, she's speaking to your mom as well too, so we're updating her so she's aware.
Okay.
Okay. Today's date is 04/03/2022, and the timer right now is 9:12 p.m. Let me just put it here next to it. So if you want to read it, I don't know if you want to read it, go through it. It's basically what it says. We're going to go into our apartment 2201. We're going to photograph and document the apartment, collect any evidence in regards to the incident. Okay, which has occurred today. Use your name, and obviously that's pretty much all we're going to be doing there. Okay, so we'll be doing that, and again, it's going to make everything a lot faster. Okay. So just give us a few, and we'll come give you an update, and if you need the rest or anything, just let me know. We're recording either way, so you can just call us, or we're not going to do it.
We're recording either way?
Yeah, we have a recorder, so we have tape recorder and audio recorder.
Oh, I've been praying a lot in here.
I brought this with me now, but we do have the cameras as well.
Yeah, I've been really going through it a little bit, and I'm on it. Can I tell you a concern of mine?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think it's a very big concern because I made it very clear I was in like a pool of blood.
Yeah, we saw. I was able to.
And I was holding him, so it's everywhere. I mean, like there's still wet blood on my ankle. So when I mean, it's like a long time in here without anything. So I'm like crossing my legs. Is that gonna like make any difference in?
No.
I mean, she said like taking photos of my hands and whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna come photograph.
I just don't want to like soak anything that like.
No, they're gonna come photograph you, and they're gonna give you like a hazmat suit. They're gonna give you that temporarily. So they'll be coming out within, I would say, the next 10 minutes, and they'll be giving you and they'll be over there close to you. Okay. Give me a few minutes, and as soon as we get an update, we'll come back in here. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
They're gonna, okay? Courtney, they're gonna take pictures, okay? And they're gonna give you a suit so they can take that bloody clothes, okay?
Okay, where am I gonna be going?
No, you're not gonna go anywhere. This is they have to process everything. Okay? After that, you can wash your hands.
Okay. Is there any updates on how Kristen is doing?
The sergeant is in the hospital right now. When he comes back, you have an update, okay?
That hazmat suit better be Gucci.
Have you considered yourself?
And the pictures are out there, and there's close-ups of like her neck and her all around here. No indication of any bruising or any indication that she was choked in any way.
Actually, I haven't heard from the city yet.
And turn to your right, please.
I think.
No, just facing the wall. No, you. Have it. Let me see your
I mean, there's all over the place, I think.
Yeah, so I'll photograph everything. Your legs are even just having figures. So.
Are you looking for injuries, or are you looking
just general photos right now, and then afterwards I'll photograph your injuries.
Okay.
Can you roll up the sleeve of the pen?
Yeah.
Thank you. You can turn to your left. And, well, turn to your left. Yeah, 15 to your left. Face the wall and then see the better.
That was the feedback of my other family.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It's hard to restart to my leg.
The door inside.
Yeah, this
Is this good enough? I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
No, it's okay. Face me if you can. Face me. Thank you. You can turn to your right. Turn to the other side.
This, I think, but I'm probably just covered in blood, honestly.
Okay.
Do you have any bruises in your arms?
Do you have any bruises on your arms, on your neck?
Don't have any. I mean, you already got that. Usually there's just bruises like on my arms or my legs.
Let me get the one.
Yeah, on your arm, right here.
Usually there's bruises on my arms and legs, just not this time where I had to fling a knife at a man. None this time.
Yeah,
You put your arm down so you can get, yeah,
stab
and you can turn that way so you can get the on your arm. You can look that way, yeah. And you can get it on the other one too. And the front part of it?
Yeah, face it.
Is that from today? Or from earlier? Just right here.
It's coming up real soon, Marla. When they
All
tell
over
her.
the place.
Okay, I'm going to put a scale to it, okay?
Okay.
It's just a paper scale. You can look that way so we don't get more. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. And then,
no. I have. I'm usually like I have bruises most of the time, like all over like my legs and my butt and whatever. So I mean, that
Just not this time. Every other time. But the time that I decide to use deadly force, nothing.
was where it is now.
Cotton swab and water. Give you something to change it a little bit. You can just...
Okay, then you can face me. We're going to swab just the area of your neck, okay?
21, 22, neck. Shoulder.
VTW says, and it took them 1 year to arrest her after this. She was in rehab in Hawaii when she got arrested. Just like, what's her name, right? Lori Vallow? And Potato Head? Chad. Fucking Chad.
Anybody have the time? Or would you let me know?
9:47.
10:49. Is it 9:46?
Okay, this is for your left arm. Advise the detective, and if they arise, then we will.
Okay, we're going to change this. Yeah, then you can go. So you can take this off. I'm gonna put your jacket.
All right, now she's officially in the suit that Mark Wahlberg wore at the end of The Departed. JK, he had a hoodie and he had like a jumpsuit and the booties and the gloves. All right, folks, if you haven't seen this, here we go. She's about to be notified.
Thank you. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for Can you go in there with us? Yeah. And thank you. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for asking. So, yeah, what
A new man bun has entered the chat. It's a different man bun.
A fucking nightmare. So you're living in a nightmare right now.
Yes.
You know?
Like I said.
So just
Why are they switching to you?
because they don't have a picture of your boyfriend. So they want to make sure that they have a photo, I think, from your social media. So they're gonna, because they don't have his ID, they don't have anything, so they need to know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they just want you to identify him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said I don't have a problem with that. I mean this is not a who stabbed Christian case. This is, we know what happened. Well, we know part of what happened.
I
So
will feel so much better once they just say he's stable.
yeah.
And I've been asking so
and
much.
that's what we're waiting for. Okay.
I mean, I feel like at the end, if he's not, that's a lot worse for me. But if he's not,
Dr. Clenney with the astute observation. It's a lot worse for her if he's dead. You can't put anything past Courtney Clenney. Say what you will about Courtney Clenney, but you cannot put anything past her.
that's just a lot worse for everybody.
No shit, Sherlock.
I need as much as I can get, honestly.
So they've asked for an update, and I asked them for an update as well. So they're checking to see what's going on because they're.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I will do with myself if he's not okay.
No matter what.
I clearly can't be together.
No matter what happens,
But
no matter where this falls, right? It's out of our control, right? You did what you could. Oh, so anyway.
this is not polite, is it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's no appropriate etiquette here. But anyway, so this room is
Yes, very rude to cross your legs while you're in a hazmat suit. Everyone knows that.
reported. Okay, so let's just. I don't want to talk about. Even if it is recording right now, what we talk about is confidential. They can never use it, but I prefer that we just not talk about the case. But just talking about in general. No matter what his condition is, it's out of our control. Right? We have no control.
Mm-hmm.
What's done is done. We can't undo it. We need to move forward. And my concern is you. Okay? I will be talking, obviously, to your family. Like I said, I still feel, confident that you're going home.
Tonight.
I don't know about tonight, but just because the investigation is ongoing. They can hold you technically for a while. And I know your parents, while they're conducting the investigation, they can hold you, okay? But listen, your dogs are fine. I'm on it. We're gonna get you home as quickly as we can. All right. I know. I am straightforward with you. there's some concerns about your mental health to make sure that you're okay, because this is very traumatic. So there may be some steps taken there. Yeah, come on in to make sure that you're okay. And that's it. But we're getting you home, okay?
Okay.
So, have you met the sergeant?
I have.
Okay. Come on in. So yeah, this will now be recorded.
Okay.
But if at any moment I feel that they should stop recording, I will tell them that. Because
buddy, you missed a chance, buddy. You missed that chance, pal. I'm sorry to tell you.
Obviously, I'm here to protect you. Okay.
You're a little late, sir. You're a little late on that. Little.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. Courtney. It's 10:45 p.m. right now. Okay. Let's start off with. So I have a picture. Let me know if this is Christian or not. Okay. Yeah, that's Christian. Okay. Yeah. So we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could, and
Christian is dead.
Yep.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. No, there's no fucking way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah. Relax. You're fine.
Can we just get like a little group hug thing together? Can we do that? I don't want to cross my legs, but can we get a group hug?
No.
Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Just take deep breaths. You're gonna be okay?
I need to hug my mom.
I'll talk to your parents and get them over here.
I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself.
You won't be.
After this. No, that's not true. That's not real, right?
It is real.
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Yes, Christian, you got us. Ashton Kutcher, come on down. She caught us, guys. She caught us. It's not real. Ashton, come on. Bring in the cameras.
You're not gonna lie.
I know, I just can't believe it.
I'll talk to your parents.
It's the first ever punked in an interrogation room while the person being pranked is in a hazmat suit.
I'll get them. I'm gonna get your parents here ASAP.
We spoke to your parents, and they're trying to do everything possible to get here as soon as possible as well.
To what?
To get your parents, for them to come over here. So they're doing everything possible right now to find a way to get down here.
Deep breaths. Just take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much.
Don't.
And I just can't even cry right now.
You know what they say. If you cry a little bit before, it's just all gone. She can't cry right now. She cried it all out.
Just take deep breaths. It's a shock. Just relax. Try to relax. And
Okay.
we're gonna get you somebody here. Okay.
Division Bell says her parents must be so proud. And what's crazy is they are. They are proud. There are two other nut bars.
Holy shit.
Again, if you're coming in late, her parents were also arrested for accessing Christian's laptop. Both her parents were arrested.
No. No.
It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
Gee, I gotta make this slower.
Courtney, it's going to be okay.
No, it's not. Oh my god. I wanted to be at the hospital. If anything happened to him, I just wanted to be at the hospital. I begged, can I please go to the hospital?
Abby with the $5 super chat. What did you think about her making lovely, silly faces to someone in the gallery at the last hearing? Can we live rewatch that too? Absolutely. Not tonight, but I'm going to, as we prepare for this trial, I'm going to watch the hearings. I'm going to watch the prior body cams from the prior incidents so we can get it all in by April 27th, and then we'll all be ready to go for the trial. So, yes, we will watch that hearing. We'll watch all the things to get us ready for that for the trial, April 27th. April 27th. And thank you again, Abby.
I mean, obviously, they put me in cuffs at my house, but, like, I begged, can I please go to the hospital? Oh, my God, our friends, oh, my God. Mom. Me?
It's been a long day.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and it's going to be the same thing. And, yeah. And, okay, that's the last time I ever talked to him. It's the last time anybody ever talks to him. Ever.
Again, you can't put anything past this girl.
The last thing he ate was fucking Subway.
Yep, that's what I would be thinking about. I can't believe the last thing he had to eat was a $5 footlong. That's what you're thinking about? The last thing he had was a turkey sandwich? Who gives a shit? He just murdered a man. The last thing he had was an oatmeal raisin cookie from Subway.
Courtney, we can't undo what's already happened, so just...
Yes, thank you, man bun lawyer.
Okay.
Just, this is going to be a process.
What I was saying to that other room, I said, God forbid, when, like, from far away, what if I had accidentally hit a little bit lower and he died? That's what I said. You remember? I said, God forbid. Then a few minutes later.
So we can't change what's occurred and get him before. So just step by step. So you'll get through this, all right? And I will. I think the detective spoke to your mom. She's trying to get a flight to get you some support. Because we just met. a good hour ago. We're going to get you some support, okay?
By the way, she recovered remarkably fast from that crying. I mean, she's like, it's. I guess they muted out some stuff here.
We do what's called a feral scan right now. So everything's inside right now. So right now everything's being photographed. Yeah. We do what's called a feral scan, which is like a video, 3D video of it. So once that's done and we're done photographing, we're able to take anything out.
Yeah, no, I'm just worried about.
What time are you supposed to take your meds?
Nighttime.
Nighttime? Anytime at nighttime?
So you've been taking it before bed?
Mm-hmm.
You know the name of it, just in case?
It starts with an S.
She just started.
It's
Oh my God, is it Seroquel?
Take a deep breath.
I cannot be in here. I need to be with my family.
We're gonna get
With Kyle.
Do you know where you keep your medications at?
On top of my sink. It's like a orange bottle with the
the bathroom?
The blue cap, yeah.
Sink in the kitchen or bathroom?
In the bathroom.
We'll get this for you as soon as possible. It should be done. Eventually we'll have a photograph of that particular area first. And get it as soon as possible.
I swear I was holding him for so effing long. And the security lady was standing right there. And I was like, why are they taking so effing long? And I was just sitting there, he was bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Okay.
We should bring in take some deep breaths. You said we need to go forward and deal with
What happens now?
You know.
And I do have another question. Damn, that's not fair for his mom to and see him. And his birthday is in 8 days. Who has been called for him?
Well, nobody has yet. We're still trying to find his family's information.
Do you have a contact number for them? Maybe it's in your phone?
It might be
in his phone?
You know his password, right?
Definitely, I do know his password, yes.
What's his password? It might be easier for us to get in there.
His password is 0412.
Well, we'll give you guys a minute. Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Let us know if you need anything else.
Is there anything we can take you now? You want? I mean, is the water enough? Would you like something else to drink, or soda instead, or something to eat?
Maybe would be good. Actually, you know what? I think it'll be good for a while.
We'll be right outside, okay?
Okay, what I really need is a hit of vape badly. I'm deeply addicted to it, and it's for stress. Okay.
$15 Venmo from Lindsay. Lindsay Bay. Thanks for CC interview, Jay. Thank you so much, Lindsay. I appreciate it.
Thanks. No recording, right? Yeah, it's still recording.
want, we can go to the next room so you guys don't talk.
Yeah, if you come on.
And that is it, folks. That is it. She, as noted before, she leaves. She leaves, and she not arrested for like a year. And let's just put this hypothetical out there. What are the odds if the roles were reversed and Courtney Clenney was stand by Christian that he would have left that and not been arrested? What do you think the odds are that he would have left this room and not been arrested if the roles were reversed? I mean, any hoozle, thank you guys so much for being here. I think my next live I'm going to do Saturday at probably 10 Eastern. And I'm going to rewatch some of the old body cam videos, maybe the night before and the Las Vegas incident. And then we'll get into some hearings in the further lives that I do. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for the Venmos, the super chats, the PayPals, and the memberships. And I'm gonna shoot you guys over. Josh from Courtroom Confidential in 4 minutes is going to be interviewing Sky Lazaro, Corey Richardson's first attorney. So if you want to check that out. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. And I'll schedule the next live. Hope to see you there on Saturday. Oh, hey, Lita. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks so much for being here.